Hello to all my beautiful friends. This is Jen, the Taxidermy Witch, and today we're here to, I'm here to show you all of the different salts that I have and that I use. First, one of the first salts that are probably the most common is just a regular table salt. This can be used for all kinds of purifying spells or just purification all on its own by just pouring it out in a little line around the space you're in, right? So if you have a room, pour it around the diameter of the room, and that space shall be something of what's safer. You need to put your intent into it though. When you're pouring this out, add your intent. I've blessed the salt beforehand in the full moonlight and at my altar. This salt has been through a couple of full moons. I put all of my things out in the full moonlight. I feel like that in itself has a blessing of its own. So that is just Morton's table salt. Very, very inexpensive. You can get a big amount. This is a little over a jar. However, like a pint or something. A little over a pint fills up this. And then I put it out in the moonlight. And this is such a light bottle that the moonlight can shine through. And that's lovely, the full moonlight. So there is just your table salt. And then the same method, but I use, this is full moon blessed sea salt. Okay? You can use it for the same purposes, but know that this is going to be closer to the sea. This is going to be less refined than this. This is going to be more potent in your spells, okay? Another thing that falls around that same line of being very close to the sea and very potent is this. And this is a Celtic sea salt, you guys. This is what I feel closest to, and I do with most of my workings, is this Celtic sea salt. I meditate with my things as well, with my herbs. They're right in my meditation space, so that may be why I feel so close to them, but the sea comes up a lot in my meditation, so I probably feel close to that Celtic sea salt for that reason. Okay. The next thing that's probably everybody knows about these days is going to be a pink Himalayan sea salt. I love that little sound. And you can find this in all forms, my beautiful bees. You will find this in big sea salt lamps, which are awesome because those absorb electromagnetic energy that comes from like our cell phones and the microwave and all kinds of things that would put that off. There's a lot more out there than we would imagine. But keep yourself safe from those and have a sea salt lamp in your house. But also look into the ethics of the producing of it, because it does take a lot of energy to mine and it does take a lot to get here. So I don't even keep much. I don't have much and I use it for very special stuff. Now this comes, I believe, from the Himalayan mountains, you know, it's pink Himalayan salt, so that's quite far from us. It takes a lot of energy for it to get here, but also that's a lot of intention to come here and to help us so far away. So take it as you will. I don't use a ton of it because of that, what I've learned of it. Now, what you'll hear about witch's salt, that's probably referring to this. This is black witch's salt, or black salt, which I make, and I've got everything right here to make it in my next video, guys. So that will be the video coming right after this. And I can tell you the ingredients and measurements and all of it in the next video. So this is a combination of 4 or 5, you know, between... This black witch's salt is generally a combination between 3 and 7 things. I think I use 5 or 6 in mine. So I'll be giving you a complete DIY and how-to on that. But please don't confuse that black witch's salt or black salt with black Himalayan sea salt, which looks just like regular sea salt except it's black. And I have a lot of this because I don't use it a ton. But one thing I think is awesome about it, it smells sulfury, which is a lot different than the pink. And if you use sulfur in your magic and you don't have any on hand, and that's what I do because I use a lot of sulfur in my magic, I replace this because just the smell alone, it works the same for me, you know. It's all about the intention that you put into it, and I think it's really important to remember that. Intention is everything in this craft, and if you don't have that, then all of these ingredients really aren't going to mean much, you know, if anything at all. And that's what I believe. These are my views on the subject, and I'm so glad to have you guys back with me. I hope you got a little bit of information on those moon-blessed things. And my beautiful bees, I'll see you back soon. Come home to the flower and we will make magic again.